This bulletin proudly brought to you in association with Alex Campbell's Menswear.
Tonight on the South Today. Shock closures of some H&J Smith stores have sent ripples across the south, testing the resilience of many. Card-holding bus users could soon pay $2 no matter where they travel in Dunedin. And Dunedin's Harborside Grill has set up 2 small glass houses for inside-out dining. Kia ora, good evening, I'm Sophie Morris. Shock closures of some H&J Smith stores sent ripples across the south, particularly in centres where the department store has been a mainstay for generations. In Balclutha, people are set to lose their jobs, but the Mayor says the region is ready to rally together.
It's time to circle the wagon. It's time to see that there's a bigger picture than, oh, it's so convenient. Go down and tell H&J's how convenient your online shopping is.
It was a day of mixed emotions in the Clutha district yesterday, as employment fortunes ebbed and flowed. As the town reeled under the news 9 jobs would be lost from the closure of the long-standing H&J Smith department store, supermarket giant Countdown restated its commitment to building a new supermarket, bringing with it up to 80 new jobs. Mayor Brian Cadogan described the situation as 1 step forward and 1 step back for the district.
So first and foremost, our thoughts are with the staff and their families. It's a time that it's just such an unsettling time, and who wants to find themselves in that position? But I think we've also got to look on the positive side that there was a fragile confidence coming through our district. We've fared far better than most, and sure, we're going to be impacted by the world, and that's been shown with H&J Smith. But comparatively, our district has done exceptionally well.
Cadogan says the economic development agency, Clutha Development, will work to link those people who have lost their jobs through its new Work Local initiative.
Grabbing the person and grabbing the job and putting it together, because it is quite feral. That is what you need to do to get the cogs moving.
He also sent out a warning to residents that unless they started seriously considering where they spent their money, there would be more closures.
Every time that you shop online, don't go and ask to support your sports team or your kids group or your whatever. We're going to circle the wagons. Everyone else is doing it, and if we don't focus for ourselves, let's just get used to sitting in front of a camera and explaining job losses. It's time to circle the wagon. It's time to see that there's a bigger picture than, oh, it's so convenient. Go down and tell H&J's how convenient your online shopping is.
Delayed by COVID-19, Countdown expects to start work on its new supermarket in Balclutha by the end of the year. In Balclutha, the South Today.
A section of Dunedin's main shopping drag was cordoned off this morning after steam set off fire alarms in a popular retail store. Firefighters were called to the scene at 8:40 a.m. after receiving reports of smoke coming from the top of the Glassons building in George Street. Fire and Emergency New Zealand told the Otago Daily Times once they arrived, firefighters found steam had set off the alarms. Police blocked off a section of George Street from St Andrew Street to Hanover Street for a short time. Card-holding bus users could soon pay $2 no matter where they travel in Dunedin. The Otago Regional Council considered introducing flat fares during a meeting today.
The idea of a flat fee for bus travel is proving popular with bus users in Dunedin.
What do I think of it? Oh, brilliant, I reckon. Means the fares will be cheaper for everyone.
Flat rate travel would not benefit pensioners because they get free travel anyway, but I think it would benefit the younger population, even if they wanted to go to Moyskiel or go to Port Chalmers to Moyskiel would be quite good. And if people are going out drinking, take the bus, $2 flat rate rather than take your car.
I think it might be a great idea. Yeah, for the Port Chalmers, towards Port Chalmers and the other area.
I think that would actually be really good because then people can get anywhere they want for quite a small amount. Like if you need to go up to Wakaari from all the way on the other side, like St Clair, that'd be really handy. And being a student, well, it's really hard to get quite a bit of money, so the price being so low would be brilliant.
Given current everything going on lately, it makes sense with buses being free and stuff. They'd take quite a big hit to their income, and buses are very important, so they need money to keep everything funded. I'm not too sure what I think of it after lockdown and when normal bus fees come back and stuff like that. It probably affects quite a lot of people differently.
The Otago Regional Council is discussing a flat fee, which would mean people with a B card would pay no more than $2 a journey in Dunedin, while those paying cash would be charged $3. Currently, the lowest fare on Dunedin buses is $1.72 for a student concession, $1.92 for an adult, and $1.15 for a child when using the Go card on a single zone trip. At present, a one-way journey from Mosgiel or Port Chalmers into the Dunedin city centre covers 3 zones and is $4.44 under normal fare rates. In Dunedin, the South Today.
Late this afternoon, the Otago Regional Council voted to move forward with the flat fares. The economic impact of the COVID-19 pandemic has prompted the Dunedin City Council to delay the city's waterfront development project. The decision was confirmed by councillors during the non-public part of Monday's Dunedin City Council meeting, and that decision was made public last night. On October 30th, the city was awarded $19.9 million from the government's Provincial Growth Fund to help pay for the first stage of work. Dunedin Mayor Aaron Hawkins says the decision to put the project on hold means the council would withdraw from the Provincial Growth Fund process for now. If you would like to go out for dinner and dine out under the stars, away from other people, you now can. Dunedin's Harbourside Grill has set up 2 small glass houses for dining outside the main restaurant building.
Harbourside Grill Operations Manager Matthew French says the glasshouses provide a novel dining experience, and it's not just for those with COVID-19 concerns.
We'd seen something similar in the Netherlands, and which was forwarded to us, and we thought actually that's a really good idea, and it just gives some people that peace of mind that they can dine in safety and still go out and enjoy themselves. But I guess it's just introducing something new.
The glasshouses are made by local manufacturer Christie's Glasshouses, and French says the response from customers has been overwhelmingly positive, with both lunches and evenings booked out a day or 2 in advance.
Yeah, it's since we started setting them up on Friday, and it's caused a lot of people sort of, oh, what are you doing over there? And so, yeah, it created some excitement, and the people which have dined in there so far love it.
He says the uncertainties of the future will be a challenge for his restaurant.
It's been an interesting journey so far, and we don't really know where that's going to go to. So far we've had a reasonable good reaction. We have had some quiet nights, I think everybody has. It's just not knowing where we're going to next. So it's, but we're pretty optimistic.
And evening diners are advised to dress up warmly, with restaurant staff supplying hot water bottles for those who still feel the chill. In Dunedin, the South Today.
Still to come on the South Today. Farmers markets reopen in North Canterbury after lockdown, and we hear the latest COVID-19 updates.
A poorly maintained heat pump can lose up to 35% of its output. The Mr. Heat Pump Cleaner team are experts. Their specially developed chemical wash is totally biodegradable. Call Mr. Heat Pump Cleaner and get the job done by the professionals.
Every reason, every season, we're proud to dress the region. Alex Campbell Menswear, it fits.
Step into Shop on Carrot and discover a shop full of treasures. We have a fantastic range of vintage and retro clothes, upmarket clothing labels, collectible items, beautiful jewellery, quality linen and the best range of vintage haberdashery.
Wrens are Otago's painting, tiling and plastering experts. Offering a free measure and quote, Wrens is a name you can trust to get the job done right. Call Wrens today on 477 9384 or visit wrens.co.nz. Heaven Sent Pet Cremations knows that losing a pet is like losing a family member, and we have many special ways for you to keep their memory dear to your heart. From caskets, remembrance pendants to remembrance fairs. Call Heaven Sent Pet Cremations today.
You've seen us in the street, now find us online. Check out shopon.org.nz. We have all sorts of treasures, from retro and vintage clothing to antiques, homewares and accessories. New items added every week. We're open 24/7.
Step into Ross Cafe, located at Ross Home in North East Valley. We have a great range of hot and cold food, friendly service and a warm atmosphere that you are sure to enjoy. We look forward to serving you soon at Ross Cafe.
Do you know Youth Grow in North East Valley? It's an awesome plant nursery where young people can work and learn life skills. You can now order your vegetable seedlings, herbs, bulbs and shrubs over the phone or by email. Either pick up your order on Norwood Street in North East Valley or they can deliver to you. Look for Youth Grow Garden Centre on Facebook or visit youthgrow.org.nz. Happy gardening!
Welcome back. There are no patients in hospital with COVID-19 for the first time since New Zealand went into lockdown. The good news comes as Director General of Health Dr. Ashley Bloomfield revealed there are no new COVID-19 cases today. He says it's the fifth day in a row since New Zealand has recorded a case. There are only 21 active coronavirus cases. Dr. Bloomfield says one more person has recovered from the virus, leaving just 21 active cases in the country. Life has returned to some sort of normality in North Canterbury after lockdown. Farmers markets throughout the region have been closed for 7 weeks, leaving many of the stallholders without an income.
Several farmers' markets in North Canterbury have resumed following the COVID-19 lockdown, including the long-running Ohoka Farmers Market near Rangiora. Waimakariri Mayor Dan Gordon grew up nearby and is pleased to see the market back up and running.
It's great to be back here supporting markets and seeing the activity that's here. Very important for our local community that things return to as normal as possible. And it's important for our local community too to get out and support and shop local, support all the produce that's here. I picked up my bread and some other bits and pieces and I'm looking forward to getting into that later.
A number of stallholders survived the lockdown by delivering food to loyal customers, and Gordon says it's good to see them and the public back at the market.
There is very much that sense of returning to normal where you can pop out, have that social interaction. These what farmers markets are really good for, as well as there's that ability of seeing people catching up and connecting, as well as getting some good produce.
After last Friday's market, the Mayor had a busy week ahead of him deliberating on the revised 2021 annual plan.
Yes, we have had to completely rewrite the annual plan and reconsider our capital works program, taking on board that it is a harder time, certainly a more challenging time, but I'm confident from what we're putting together that we'll be able to present a responsible budget.
Originally a rates rise of 4% had been signalled, but the final figure for the Waimakariri district is a rates rise of just 1.5%. In Ohoka, the South Today.
After the break on the South Today, we continue with this year's ASB Otago Sports Awards coverage, and we check out tomorrow's weather.
Shall I make some scones?
Every reason, every season, we're proud to dress the region. Alex Campbell Menswear, it fits.
Step into Ross Cafe, located at Ross Home in North East Valley. We have a great range of hot and cold food, friendly service and a warm atmosphere that you are sure to enjoy. We look forward to serving you soon at Ross Cafe.
Wrens are Otago's painting, tiling and plastering experts. Offering a free measure and quote, Wrens is a name you can trust to get the job done right. Call Wrens today on 477 9384 or visit wrens.co.nz. Heaven Sent Pet Cremations knows that losing a pet is like losing a family member, and we have many special ways for you to keep their memory dear to your heart. From caskets, remembrance pendants to remembrance spheres. Call Heaven Sent Pet Cremations today.
Garrador Dunedin, delivering quality, stylish garage doors in Dunedin for over 17 years. New doors, replacement doors and maintenance are all part of Garrador's quality service. Garrador Dunedin offers a full range of modern quality doors to suit any home. Come visit the team.
Do you know Youth Grow in North East Valley? It's an awesome plant nursery where young people can work and learn life skills. You can now order your vegetable seedlings, herbs, bulbs and shrubs over the phone or by email. Either pick up your order on Norwood Street in North East Valley or they can deliver to you. Look for Youth Grow Garden Centre on Facebook or visit youthgrow.org.nz. Happy gardening!
You've seen us in the street, now find us online. Check out shopon.org.nz. We have all sorts of treasures, from retro and vintage clothing to antiques, homewares and accessories. New items added every week. We're open 24/7.
A poorly maintained heat pump can lose up to 35% of its output. The Mr. Heat Pump Cleaner team are experts. Their specially developed chemical wash is totally biodegradable. Call Mr. Heat Pump Cleaner and get the job done by the professionals.
Step into Op Shop on St Andrew and discover a place with plenty of bargains for yourself, your friends and the whole family. We have new items arriving every day. Visit us for a fabulous range of economy and upmarket clothing, accessories, books, shoes and more. Shop with us and support your community.
Welcome back. Continuing with this year's ASB Otago Sports Awards coverage on the South today. Last night we announced Joan Merrilees, the winner of this year's Otago Polytechnic Services to Sport category. Joan Merrilees has been involved with Athletic Tyree since the late 1980s and was last year elected President of Athletics New Zealand.
Your Otago Polytechnic Services to Sport recipient for 2020, Joan Merrilees.
Congratulations, Joan. Well done.
Thank you very much. It was a huge surprise today, so yeah, thank you.
Obviously been a few people involved in getting that story made up that you managed to watch this morning. Your thoughts on the whole affair for the last sort of couple of hours that you found out?
Yeah, it's a big surprise. I had a text from my friend Raylene Bates who texted me and said congratulations, and I sent one back saying, oh, you've must have sent this to the wrong person. However, she sent me a picture of what was in the paper because we don't get our paper till later. So yeah, it's been a whole, obviously a lot of people involved to get me here today, and it's just quite moving watching the video, and you know, to get somebody to one place, it takes a whole lot of people. Just through the whole journey, I couldn't have done it without the support that I've had over the years. My kids, they were athletes, but if they weren't being athletes, they were also out there being officials and helping out with things. My husband I just simply could not have done it without him. He's amazing. He's makes sure that I've got food because I'm never home between 4, or actually when I leave home it's 3 o'clock and I get home about 7, so but yeah, without him I couldn't have done it. Friends over the way, you know, coaches, athletes, it's just goes on, and so yeah, I'm really thrilled to accept this, and I'm really humble that I've been given it actually, because it takes so many more people than me.
Yeah, on behalf of all of sport in Otago and New Zealand really, with the work you do in athletics, great family person as I've found out in the last couple of weeks. Awesome, and it's such a pleasure to give a deserved person like yourself this award. Congratulations.
I thank you very much. Thanks to Sport Otago. I have had lots of dealings over the years with Sport Otago, so thank you. Cheers, Jane.
Hunter Sterling Lindsay is living his dream thanks to a bit of Kiwi ingenuity and a can-do attitude. The Alexandra teen, with some help from Dad, spent alert level 4 on some very important yard work.
Alexandra's skate park recently resembled a ghost town during COVID-19 lockdown alert level 4. So 13-year-old Hunter Sterling Lindsay and his father Brett Lindsay had some quality bonding time creating their own fun.
I've been building a half pipe for my scooter and skateboard.
As many around the country watched the Jacinda and Ashley show, Hunter and Dad had some tricky problems to solve, as finding supplies to build a half pipe to do skate tricks on was scarce.
They were actually built out of old trampoline that my cousins gave to me years ago, and old plywood and pallets.
Hunter's been riding a scooter since he was 3 years old and says this is a dream come true. He says if any of his friends want to give it a go, they have to sign a ride at your own risk waiver first. In Alexandra, the South Today.
And now recapping tonight's top stories on the South Today. Shop closures of some H&J Smith stores have sent ripples across the South, testing the resilience of many. Card-holding bus users are set to pay a flat rate of $2 no matter where they travel in Dunedin. And Dunedin's Harbourside Grill has set up 2 small glass houses outside for a taste of indoor-outdoor dining. And time now for a look at what's happening in tomorrow's ODT. Welcome, Hayden.
Hi Sophie, how are you?
Good, and yourself?
Good, very good. Bit of a mixed bag today for the ODT, lots of stuff happening. Big day of council meetings, which I know makes some people eyes glaze over, but gets some other people very excited. So news coming left, right and centre from the DCC and the ORC, and I think it looks like rates are going to be the big story. DCC, rates increases, what will they be? I think the early word is they won't be as much as they were forecasting, thank goodness. Right. But I think the DCC is going to be one of the relatively few councils in New Zealand still looking at a rates hike in the light of the COVID-19 pandemic. So tomorrow's front page will tell all from that. And the ORC a range of things I think they're discussing as well. I think we'll have probably a good page full of other council stories tomorrow, so it should be interesting. We've had a yarn to the people who run the Monarch ferry, just looking at, this weekend is the first sort of long weekend since we came out of lockdown, and a lot of anticipation and hope that people will feel like getting out and about and jumping on a boat or going for a cruise somewhere. So got a nice photo there of the Monarch and it rather appeals, I have to say. I might have to look into that myself. Down in Invercargill, SIT had a big meeting today, and they're sort of talking about international students coming back into town, as obviously the University of Otago and Otago Polytechnic will be looking forward to those students coming back too. And an interesting proposal from SIT that rather than be quarantined in Auckland, that perhaps students who are coming to this part of the world could come to Queenstown or Invercargill, in fact, and be quarantined for a couple of weeks. So. Right. And the other thing getting back to normal, of course, is sport. So it's really starting to crank up. We're going to have sports people left, right and centre getting together. And the Highlanders had their first semi-formal official practice all together, but not quite all together today. So we'll be catching up with one of the Highlanders as they prepare to get back into action in a rather strange competition in front of no fans. So all that and heaps more, Sophie, should be something for everybody.
Great, thank you, Hayden. And time now for a look at tomorrow's weather.
Tonight's weather proudly brought to you by Mole Map.
Looking at the situation, a high pressure system keeps the weather fine over southern districts for the next few days, with frost at night and cool temperatures. Starting off at the northwest of the South Island, Greymouth and Westport are looking at cloudy skies and 13 degrees. Across to the northeast, Nelson and Blenheim can expect some cloud and 14 degrees. Moving down to Canterbury, cloudy here as well. Kaikoura aims for 13 and Christchurch 12, while Ashburton can expect cloudy skies and 13 degrees. To the southern towns, those in the Catlins, Balclutha, Lumsden and Gore are set for light winds and clear skies with 11 degrees. Heading to central Otago, all centres are due for light winds and clear skies. Queenstown should reach 11, Wanaka and Tiano 12 and 13 degrees in Alexandra. To the northern towns, on the coast, Timaru and Tuamaru are due for light winds and some cloud, with both heading for 12 degrees. It's similar inland, Twizel is set for 13 and Omarama 12. In Dunedin, some cloud tonight, possible frost inland with an overnight low of 0. Fine and cold tomorrow with a high of 12 and a low of 0. It's set to be fine and chilly on Friday with a high of 12 and a low of 1 degree. And in Invercargill, frosty tonight with an overnight low of -1. Fine and sunny tomorrow with a high of 11 and a low of -1 again. It's set to be the same again on Friday with a high of 12 and a low of 0. That's all for our news this Wednesday. For the latest news from the southern region, head online to odt.co.nz or follow Channel 39 on Facebook or YouTube. Thanks for joining us. Ka kite anō.
This bulletin proudly brought to you in association with Alex Campbell's Menswear.
Supporting local content so you can see more of New Zealand on air.